Hey everyone. Yeah, I know. So it's been, I think, what, a week, maybe a week and a half since I posted another blog. So my weekend went pretty well, I guess. At first it started to become pretty bad. Not for any reason in particular, but sometimes things just don't go right. Basically the only thing that went bad was on Saturday night, right when I came home, I guess. My computer, usually it's in the living room. That's where I usually put my computer. That's where it's always been. And usually it's on a wooden table. Pretty thick, not too high, but good enough to put your drinks on. Anyway, so it's there on the table. And then I see this nice little metal object placed on the table, and then my laptop is on top of that. And for some reason, my aunt, who we'll get to in a second, said that since my laptop was on the table, she said that it was getting too hot and she was afraid that it would catch on fire. Now, I haven't really heard of tables catching on fire, but come to think of it, if you put something that is somewhat warm onto a metal substance, won't that conduct heat a lot better than wood will? Just my guess. Anyway, now that you see me in the den where I usually am, I'm more or less confined to here whenever I use my computer, because now she doesn't want it in the living room at all. And if I go anywhere, I now have to turn off this laptop. So let's say I'm downloading an episode of Heroes, I have to stay there and not go anywhere for the full however long it takes, from half an hour to 4 hours. If I want to burn a CD or DVD, DVDs take longer. They take about 5 to 7 hours with all the little menus I put in there. I have to wait there and stay there. Of course, I can't turn it off because that would defeat the whole purpose. So yeah, fun stuff. So yes, that kind of killed my weekend a bit. Also, I remember there was something I forgot to mention. Well, I guess before I went to my job interview, which is about 2 weeks ago, I decided to kind of go and revisit one of my schools, my intermediate school. And I know schools are always broken up into different grades. Some people go like kindergarten all the way through 6th, and sometimes they go even further than that. But for me, when I went to school, it was kindergarten through 4th, 5th grade through 8th, and 9th grade through 12th. And so I went back to my intermediate school, which would be 4th or 5th through 8th. And it's really interesting how much it's really changed. Again, what school now doesn't have bars surrounding the school or right in front of the school? I find that very amazing. Kind of sad. But they even changed the mascot. To me, it doesn't sound like I pronounced it right, but they changed the mascot. There we go. But entirely, the school has changed. I would have shown you a before and after, but I don't think I have a picture of it before and after. But it was just a real interesting way of seeing it now and back then. And of course, I talked to one of the students who was there, and it's really interesting to see their point of view and how things were and how things are now, because they somewhat remember how it used to be, even though they didn't go to that school. And of course, the one thing that I was doing there, besides revisiting my school, which I'll show you in 1 second, is sometimes I go to that school to play handball. Yes, I know, I am 26 and I'm still playing handball. It was one of the things that I really got into. When I was in kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, all the way up to 4th, I was playing that non-stop. I don't know why, it just stuck with me. I don't really play football, I don't play baseball, I don't do any of that sports stuff, not really. Handball was the one thing that I really got interested in. Of course, if you were to look up this sport, it'd be called Chinese handball. And it wouldn't even be that, it'd be a variation on Chinese handball, which I didn't know. But yeah, so I thought it was pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys have played handball before, but it is a lot of fun. but it was the one thing that really I got used to seeing at school. One of the reasons why I really liked going to school back then, because before I really didn't like school. I really didn't. It wasn't because of the teachers, well, maybe one, but it wasn't really because of the teachers or what they were teaching. It's just the thought and idea of being somewhere else, away from your family. I guess that's how it was for me. And so this was my escape. You know, recess, lunch, and then you get to leave school. Hey, so might as well have fun doing it. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you, because I don't really go to my old schools to visit, either because of a few things. They don't let you on campus unless you have a pass or you have to visit the main office. It seems too much of a hassle, you know. So if you go after hours, there's like no one there, so it's fun but yet not the same. So yeah. And of course, this past Sunday, my friend Daniel and I, and he took some of his friends, we were planning to go to this place called Boomers. The name doesn't even sound right according to what they have, but basically it's they have a golf course, a batting cage, go-karts, I'm guessing a video game arcade, things like that. So it's like a grown-up Chuck E. Cheese, but I don't think they serve drinks. Anyway, we were gonna go there, but he changed his mind and we went to this one batting place somewhat close to my house. Somewhat, I would say 10 or 15 minutes away. Anyway, so we went there, we did some, I guess, practice with the bat. I don't know if you guys have really went to batting cages, but they have different speed sets per cage. Some are at, I don't know, 40, some are at 60, 70, and then one's at 90. And my friend Daniel and I, we both went into the 70 miles per hour. It seemed a bit close, but yet the balls weren't going as fast. Like, you wouldn't be, it wouldn't be like your instinct yet, but yeah, it's going pretty fast. And I tell you, if you ever swing with the metal bat, two things. When you hold the bat, hold it a little higher than you would. Or else, if you don't, and you hold it near the bottom where that nice little stub is, you get this nice little cut. I hope you can see that. Yes, very nice. It was a lot worse the first day. But after about maybe 7 swings, that thing just appeared right there. Burning and hurting, it was fun. So yeah, just move your hands up and swing. Second thing, bring baseball gloves. So that doesn't happen. But it was nice. And I even saw someone there who I just bumped into randomly. I had no clue and it totally took me by surprise. Of course I'm not going to say who it was. Yes, that's the fun thing about me. I'm mysterious. Anyway, so that was good. I think Sunday was just the best day out of that weekend, or starting the week, however you want to put it. That actually made my day pretty well. It did. So now I hear about Shrek 3. That I haven't seen it yet. I was planning to, but now I see that there's mixed reviews. Some people are saying it's the worst one ever, and some people are saying it's the best one, and some are just right in the middle saying it's good, but not as good as Shrek 1 or not as good as Shrek 2. I don't know. Some people are saying it's I don't know, they kind of lost the chemistry of all the characters working together. I guess they kind of maybe, I don't know. It seems like they might have had some characters who are usually in there and they just put them on the side and they refer to them throughout the movie, but they're not really part of the whole story plot. That's what I think I read on one of the reviews, but I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll watch it soon. Hopefully. Anyway, also Pirates of the Caribbean Part 3, what is it, At World's End. That one, I think, is supposed to be pretty good. It's supposed to be very long as well. So, it's not as long as Titanic, but I heard it's supposed to be 2 hours and 50 minutes. Yikes is the word I'm looking for. And if you're a really good Pirates fan, then go ahead and watch it. I'll probably watch it. I'll I probably won't fall asleep through it because, well, I have trouble falling asleep anyway. But it should be a good movie. And, well, who knows, maybe there'll be a part 4. That'd be something, that'd be interesting. But, I'm sure once the debut hits, maybe a day after that, you will know whether it sucked or not, whether it's to go or not to go. I know when Men in Black 2 came out, you know, there's just a huge hype about this movie. And then after the first day, like, no one went to see it because it sucked. But on that first day, boom, everyone went to see it because they thought it was gonna be totally awesome. And again, if you notice with a lot of movies, they're trying too hard on a lot of movies. You know, Spider-Man 3, they tried to just do too much all at once and think that the action would cover everything. Maybe with Shrek 3, maybe, I don't know. One of the things that they were saying is comedy. The comedy was a bit too high. So if you took a 5-year-old there, they wouldn't get the joke, but you would. Took a 7-year-old, they might get the joke, they might not. That's what I mean. It might, like, maybe it was just, it just seems like a lot of movies are just trying too hard to impress you for the third one. That's what I'm guessing. Men in Black 2, that one, it was just too silly. From the first one, you notice that it was comedy, but yet it was serious comedy. It was funny to us, but not to them. They weren't trying to make us laugh, you know. It's like, we found it funny, but yet to them it wasn't really a joke. And in the second one, they were just trying too hard. It was too silly. The names, the concepts, everything just seemed too silly. But that's my opinion. Anyway, yeah, and just to let you know, the previous video, I was gonna attach a couple other video clips to it, but I ran out of space. See, I can only talk for about roughly 28 minutes. After that, it goes over 100 megabytes. I can't upload it onto YouTube. And I attached a video to it, but it went way over, so I barely had enough to really fit everything in, which sucks. So I'm just wondering, what do you guys use to compress your video? Do you like drown the audio, just make it into like 64 kilohertz and make it mono instead of stereo? Or do you like change the compression rate of the video? I don't know, but what I do is I convert it to MPEG-4, and then that gets converted into DivX. That's the best I can do. Anything else like QuickTime or AVIs, MPEGs, those all take up too much room. But yeah. And I guess to wrap this up, I'm still thinking about my friend Christopher, who passed away. Every so often, the thoughts and memories, they come back to me, and it just puts me in that sad mode. And today my mom even talked to his mom, and she's still mourning the loss, I guess you can say. So yeah, I mean, I've kind of moved on from it, but you know, there's still that little gap. You know, wishing that you would still see them and that you would still keep in contact with them, talk with them, catch up with them. You know, kind of thinking that they're still not gone yet, but yet that you'll see them later on somehow. I don't know. Maybe one day that'll fade away. But yeah. And if you guys don't know who Christopher Northey is, feel free to look through my other videos and you'll find out, you'll see. And if you have a MySpace, go ahead and view my channel. My MySpace link is there, and you'll see who Christopher Northey is. And yeah, that's basically it for now. I'm still job hunting, so we'll see how that turns out. What is this, week 5 now? But yeah, so we'll see how everything turns out. But I hope we have plans for this weekend. We'll see what happens with that. But I hope you guys are doing really well. But I'll keep you updated on everything. And yeah, that's basically it. Just want to say really quick hi to let's see, Aldo. David, Paul, Emma, Emily, Heather. Thanks for, it was nice chatting with you on MySpace. And Heather, if you don't know, she does YouTube vlogs every so often, and she just stopped doing them for a while, and so I haven't heard from her for a while, so I just wanted to see how she was doing. But she's also on my subscription list, so if you want, go ahead and take a look at that. You might like her vlogs. They're pretty neat. And yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you guys are doing good. Feel free to drop me a line. Okay? Bye.